Hello, everybody. Good evening. Welcome to this Zoom about right riches for you. And I wonder how many points of view got triggered in you just by mentioning the word riches or money or wealth. Okay, so let's talk about money and wealth, but in a slightly different way. For this Zoom tonight, the title, I have to look at my phone to remember the title. The title is it time for you to stop hating money? Some of you are like, what? What do you mean I hate money? So first of all, let me briefly introduce myself. So because some of you, well, a lot of you here, you know me, and some of you maybe you're like, oh, this is an interesting title. Let me come and have a look what's going on. So I found Access about 12 years ago when I was having money problem. I was in debt. And one thing that I learned in Access is about how much do we hate money unconsciously, and not just unconsciously hating it without even acknowledging it. Okay, because your mind wouldn't want to think about hating money. And especially for a lot of people, we have learned about we need to say something positive. We have to think about positive things like, oh, I love money. Okay, okay, now everyone, let's try this. Okay, just say it to yourself, I love money. Okay, this is not about saying that is this the right point of view or is this the wrong point of view, but when you say I love money, do you feel lightness? Do you feel expansion? Do you feel like it's congruent, or do you feel like like inside your heart like okay, I'm not. Okay, so a lot of people actually hate money, unfortunately. um so when I had money problem long time ago, I hated money so much without realizing it. And then when I learned Access, one of the clearings that I learned at that time, which I think a lot of you also learned about this, if you have attended some classes before, is what do you hate about money? And a lot of people, when they got asked this question, they will go into defense mode, like, no, I don't hate money. I love money. I love money. I love money. So a lot of people try to prove that they love money. But then look at this. If you really love money, okay, would your life be very different? Would your relationship with money be very, very different? Would money come to you with more ease? Because things that you like, okay, things that you like, things that you love, you will always welcome them. But things that you say you love, you say you like, you say you would like to have a lot more, but they are not coming to you, it's because you actually don't like it congruently. You only say you like it, but actually you don't. Okay, and I need to explain this part because I can still feel that a lot of you like having the resistance to acknowledge this. Because as I said just now, we have been so much trained uh, to believe that we have to only say the positive things. People don't want to say that, oh, I hate money, because they believe if you say I hate money, it means you are going to create that. But this is not what I meant here. If you actually hate money and then you acknowledge that part, then now we have a chance of changing it. Okay, so imagine this. If you hate money, but you keep saying, no, I don't hate money, I love money, then the energy of you hating money will not be acknowledged. It will not be discovered by you. And then it will remain hidden, but not that hidden because you kind of still feel it. Then it cannot be changed. Okay, so in order for you to change something, the very first step is be honest with yourself. What's actually going on? What are the points of view that you have about something? So in this case, about money. Okay, so if you acknowledge that you hate money, then you can look at it and you can change that. So long time ago, when I first learned this question, I asked myself so many times this question. So what do I hate about money? And then I discovered a lot of crazy, insane points of view. And a lot of these points of view, we don't even know where they came from. You know, it could be from our parents, it could be from people around us, maybe your best friends that they actually hate money, or maybe even school teachers. Nothing against school teachers, okay, just for your information, in case you are school teachers. Yeah, because a lot of people, they will give you some advices about money, some points of view about money, telling you what's right, like, like how to have more money. But if you really look at how they use money, how they create money, how they treated money, they don't have the energy of welcoming money to their lives. But then we don't acknowledge it. We just use our mind and think that, oh, this person is teaching me something useful, so that we bought a lot of their points of view. Okay. So the title for this Zoom tonight is it time for you to stop hating money? So why is it this title? So now is 31st March. Okay, so next month I will be going to Jakarta. I will be going to attend the 3-day body class with my friend Fena. And then since I'm going to Jakarta, I would like to create the Right Riches for You class live in Jakarta. Actually, I've been trying to create this class for a while. I talked about that since last year and then earlier this year. And then now, okay, I'm going to definitely do it. I have the venue, I have everything prepared. So I had a chat with Simone Milasas. I think a lot of you know Simone Milasas. So she's the author of the book, Joy of Business. I talked to her about creating this class, like the difficulty of creating this. The difficulty is because a lot of people hate money. And my invitation, and not just my invitation, the invitation from this specialty program called Right Riches for You is to actually invite you to have a different reality with money. Okay, with money, with wealth, then you can create your life very, very differently. So why did I say, is it time? If you look at how things function on planet Earth, so I believe you all have some awareness about energy, or maybe a lot of awareness about energy. Do you notice that the financial insanity just got like more and more intense? Okay, so let's say if you say, let me see, how should I say this? Okay, think about the last 6 months. Okay, do you sense more angst, or the anxiety or the stress about money? Okay, compare with, let's say, 1 year ago. And then within the last 12 months, the last 1 year, do you sense more of the financial insanity, the anxiety, the stress, the unhappiness, the upset, compared with, let's say, 2 years ago? Okay, so why is it like this? So one thing that a lot of people didn't acknowledge, didn't quite realize is this whole world is actually going into the depression, the financial depression. Okay, it's actually a life cycle on not life cycle, it's a cycle on planet Earth about how finance function, but don't look at it as a problem. Okay. No matter what's the economic situation, there will always be people that create a lot of money. And no matter what's the economic situation, there will be always some people that lose money. Okay, so let's just use the COVID lockdown, the last 3 years, okay, during the COVID insanity, the COVID lockdown. Do you notice that there are still a lot of people? Okay, so first of all, there were a lot of people that they complain about situation, and of course they lost a lot of money, or maybe they even lost their business. Okay, but at the same time, there were also a lot of people that created a lot of money that time. So it's not really about what's happening in this world. It's about how you look at this thing called money, and also, do you have the ability to create? Okay, so the Right Riches for You is actually a very special program. I call it the conscious education about money and wealth. Okay, so if you change your point of view about money and be willing to have money, okay, start to love money, start to stop hating money, not just stop hating it, but actually start to love it, then you will create money with ease. If you keep hating money and then you try to create it, it doesn't work. Okay, for example, let's say if you know that there's someone that doesn't quite like you, okay, for whatever reason. Let's say you know someone doesn't quite like you, and that person call you, hey, I would like to invite you to my house for a party. Will you go there? You're like, you don't like me. Why would I go there? I know you are inviting me. I know you want me. I know you need me. But since you don't like me, your party is not going to be fun for me. Okay, so now everyone, with this stupid example, okay, very silly example, think about it this way. So if you have a party here, okay, and you want to invite money to come to your party, do you think money will come and enjoy the party with you? Be honest with yourself. There's no right answer here or wrong answer. If you have a yes, great. Okay. If you have a no, as I said earlier, acknowledge it. Don't judge yourself for that. Because the more you judge you, the more you cannot change. Okay. Judgment is, the energy of judgment is very interesting. The energy of judgment is actually like the super glue between you and the problem. Okay. So let's say this is you. Okay. Like this is problem. The judgment is like the super glue between you and the problem, and so it sticks together. Okay, so what do I mean by that? Let me use some simple example here. So let's say your judgment about yourself is, I'm too lazy to do exercise. Okay, that's wrong, that's bad, I'm such a terrible person, I'm not doing exercise enough, I need to do more, I will start tomorrow. Well, do you think it will happen tomorrow? Extremely unlikely. Okay, and then tomorrow you will just judge yourself more, a lot more, and then you will say, I promise myself I will do it tomorrow. And then of course, that day will never come. Okay, or maybe you really do, but for 1-2 days, and then that's it. Okay, and then you go back into the judgment. But do you notice that for things that you don't judge yourself, you're like, okay, I would love to do more exercise. Okay, do. Do you notice that you don't need to judge you first before you choose something different? A lot of people, they judge themselves first for what they think is wrong, and then they use their mind to try to calculate, so what's the opposite? If I don't do exercise, that's wrong. Okay, so the opposite is do exercise. Okay, if I eat too much, that's wrong. Then the opposite is like on diet, eat less. So we always try to use our mind to find out like what's wrong and then what should be right, and then I should choose that. But the more you do that, the more you are stuck with the problem. As I said just now, the judgment is the super glue between you and the problem. Okay, so if you hate money, don't judge yourself for that. Okay, this is a realization, and the realization and the acknowledgement, well, so here it requires a lot of self-honesty about what you have been choosing in the past. And now you can look at it like, okay, so I didn't have a good relationship with money right now, and for my last, who cares, 20, 30 years, depends on how old you are. Now, the most important question, the super important question here is, so what would you like to choose next? Okay, because whatever you have been choosing in the past, it created everything in your past until this moment, until right now. So whatever that you start to choose right now, not just by thinking about it, okay? If you just think about it, that's not choosing. Probably that's a wishing, okay? A lot of people, they will wish they have money. So wishing to have more money has the energy of just think about it without actually choosing something. If it's a real choice always will have actions that follow, actions that match the energy, okay, match the choice. Okay, so for example, a lot of people say, oh yeah, I would like to have a healthier lifestyle. Okay, but if you look at their actions, do their actions match what they say about having a healthier lifestyle? Or a lot of people, they will say, oh, I want a healthier lifestyle. And then if you look at whatever they have been choosing, whatever they are doing, it's the opposite. Okay, so for a real choice, okay, not just a wishing, not just a hoping for things to change. If it's a real choice, you will always have actions that follow, that match that choice. Okay, so now with money, what would you like to choose next? Okay, what would you like to choose now and from now and into the future in order for something different to show up in your life? Okay, because this world is probably going to be a lot more crazier. It's not my prediction, okay? It could be just my point of view, but I think a lot of you can understand what I'm saying. Like you can tell that the world is kind of getting crazier and crazier in so many ways. So with this awareness, what do you need to choose today? What education do you need to give to yourself so that you are prepared for the future, no matter what comes in the future? And by the way, please watch my previous Zoom about Right Riches for You. It's on my YouTube. I don't remember the title anymore. I talk about conscious education about money, and then with some clearings about how people avoid educating themselves about money. Okay, so please go and watch that one. So since I talk about the what do you hate about money, that clearing, so let's do a little bit of clearings for tonight, and let's see what shows up. It's a common clearing, but whenever I do that clearing with participants, even they have heard this so many times, it always triggers something different. Even with myself in the past, I ask myself this question a lot, okay? Because I really had a commitment to change my financial reality. I didn't just think about it. You know, if you just think about it, you thought that was a good idea and then you try to do it, you would do it maybe 1 day, 2 days, and then you forget about it. For me at that time, I was like, okay, so what do I hate about money? And then some points of view would pop up, okay? So let's see. So if you would like to answer, you can type your answer here. So, oh yeah, then I'll put the link here. Okay, so you all can click this link, okay, like, and then find that the previous Zoom on my YouTube. I believe that's the link. Okay, so everyone, let's see. Maybe we can clear some hatred about money tonight, hopefully. So what do you hate about money? Be honest with yourself. Okay, so truth, what do you hate about money? A lot of people will say, money never come to me. That's why I hate it. No, 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 no. It's because you hate it, that's why it doesn't come to you. Okay? It's not that it doesn't come to you when you want it and then you hate it. It's because you hate it first, then you won't let it come. Everything that brings up will please destroy and create all of this insane points of view. Right, wrong, good and bad, punk and pot. Oh, nice shots, boys, and beyonds. Oh, someone is saying that it's smelly, it's dirty. Okay, yeah, a lot of people have been trained to believe this point of view. This is actually very incorrect, okay? If you are talking about a piece of banknote, okay, a piece of paper, you don't know who have touched that before, like how many thousand people or million people have touched that piece of paper, you know, like, yeah, if you say that's dirty, okay, it makes sense, okay? But does it mean that money is dirty or only that piece of paper is money, is dirty? Okay, is it really money that is dirty or is it that specific piece of paper that is dirty? And money comes in so many different forms. Okay, so everywhere that you believe, so what I mean is like it can, especially now we have so many people use things like e-wallet, you know, or credit card, you know, so a lot of transactions, you don't actually touch the money anymore, but people still hold on to the point of view from so long ago about money is dirty. Okay, so everywhere that you believe money is dirty, money is wrong, you know, it's like if you try to invite money to your life, to your party, but you keep judging money like money, you are smelly, dirty, but please come to my party. Money is like, you judge me too much. I'm not going there. Everything that is will please destroy and create. Right and wrong, good and bad, pop and pot. Oh, 9 shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. Someone is saying that he or she is getting so tired to try to get money. Yeah. How you see? Don't blame money. The more you blame money, the more it wouldn't change and the more money wouldn't come. But look at what points of view do you have? Okay, that is creating the tiredness of trying to get money, and then even you might work very hard and still not getting a lot. Okay, it's all your points of view because your points of view create your reality. Okay, and someone is saying that you need to work for it. Yeah, but you see, as I said, some people they work super hard, okay, but they don't get that much money. And some people, we still need to do something. Okay, I'm not saying that you just like, you know, be conscious about money and then money will just automatically show up. You still need to do something because we live on planet Earth. The reality on planet Earth requires some doing. Okay, but If you hate money, no matter what you do, okay, it's going to be difficult to create money. Let me explain this part. So, depends on the trend, you know. Sometimes there are certain things that like everyone think, oh, this is the best thing to do. Everyone do this and then make money. So you try to go and do that. Okay, the latest, hottest trend. Okay. So when you try to do something that everyone's making money, but you still don't make money, okay, this is where you need to look at. It's not the doing anymore. Okay, you do something that most people could make money, but you're not making money. It's because of your energy is not compatible with money. Your points of view wouldn't allow you to have money with ease. Okay, and on the opposite side, people that are good with money, okay, they are smart with money because they educate themselves, okay, not because of they were born smart. People that were good with money, they could do so many different things, so many different businesses, so many different projects, and most of those would make money. Okay, so can you see the difference here? If you love money, a lot of the things that you do, you create money with a lot more ease. Well, probably not 100%, but you have much higher chances of creating money. But if you hate money, you could do a lot, okay, work way harder than most people, but not creating much, okay, or even unfortunately might even lose money, you know. So everywhere that you think is because of you need to work for money, then you hate money, and you keep looping into that story again and again, just like everyone else. Will you please destroy and create? Right, wrong, good and bad, pop and pot, all nine shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. Oh, this is a good judgment. Thank you for this participant for typing this. So she said, money is a source of problem. You know, the war, the fight, you know, like killing people, you know. Hello, hi, let's look at this, okay? Is it really money that is the problem, or is it those mean, terrible, evil people that are the problem? Okay, so a lot of people say things like, "Oh yeah, money makes people fight." Okay, money makes someone become terrible person. Is it really money that make people do that, or is it people that are mean and terrible, and then they use money or things about money as the reason to, let's say, start a war? Okay, so if you keep blaming money, okay, then of course, as I said, money wouldn't want to come to your party. So everything that is everywhere that you all have this intense blame about money, we will place this right and credit all. Right and wrong, good and bad, pop and pop. Oh, nine shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. Ooh, one more time here. So everywhere that you hate money and you have this intense blame for money, you believe money is a source of all evil, money is a source of all problems, money is a source of all wrongness, and never acknowledge and realize that it's those terrible, mean, evil people that are the problem. Will you please destroy and create? Right and wrong, good and bad, pop and pot. All nine shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. All right. Someone saying that money doesn't stay forever in my pocket. Do you want to go to someone's party and then once you enter that place, that house, that person locks you there forever? Okay, so if you need to lock money, keep it in your pocket. You know, it's the energy of holding on to. It's the energy of like, I lack of you. I must keep you here. You know, money wouldn't come to your party. Okay, if I were money, I would run away, okay, as quickly as I could. Everything that brings up, will you please this right and create? Right and wrong, good and bad, pop and pot. Oh, nice short sports, poets, and beyonds. Okay, I hope with this Zoom tonight, you start to have some idea, to have more realization of how insane people are with money, okay? I'm not saying that you are a terrible, insane person. What I mean is we have learned so many crazy points of view about money from basically everywhere, okay? For example, when you watch movie, do you think that you will ever get any conscious point of view about money from a movie? Or after you watch a movie, a series of drama, and then you end up with tons of shitty points of view about money, like people fight because of money, people steal someone's money, You know, because of money, people lie, people cheat, people steal, you know. So, and of course, not just from movie. It could be from your friends, it could be from parents, you know, or grandparents. We saw how they maybe lost money. I have so many participants, they have stories like, oh yeah, my parents, they lost money, you know, my terrible uncle stole the money from my father, you know, like crazy insane points of view. Okay, all the family drama. So all the insane points of view you have bought about money from movies, from friends, from families, from relatives. Let's describe all of that, please. Right and wrong, good and bad, pop and pop. Oh, 9 shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. Okay. This is like a one good question that you can ask yourself again and again and again to clear all the points of view. Okay. And tonight, I would just want you to have an awareness about how much people hate money. And if you choose something different, I would really welcome you to the Right Riches for You class next month, in about 3 weeks from now, okay, or maybe 3.5 weeks. Let me answer a few more questions. Let's see. Someone is saying that I feel I wouldn't get as much as I require or I don't deserve it. Okay, let me give you a different point of view here, okay? Do you think you deserve oxygen? Some of you are like, yeah, of course I do. Wait. According to whom you deserve oxygen? What makes you think you deserve oxygen? But even though if I say you don't deserve oxygen, you would still breathe. You're like, okay, I don't care. I just breathe, right? You see, first of all, no one ever said you deserve oxygen, but you don't even care about it. And even someone said you don't deserve, you don't care, you just breathe in. But why, when it comes to money, you go into this psychological insane point of view, I don't deserve it. Okay, so many people try to fix the problem here, like, okay, since I believe I don't deserve money, I have to make me deserve money. Yes, it helps, but that's not the best help. The best help for your entire life, for the long run, is even if you still believe you don't deserve it, have it anyway. Okay, see, if you still think you don't deserve it, but you are willing to have it anyway, you solve all the problems right away. Okay, so this is how and why access tools are so powerful, because we look at things very, very differently instead of trying to solve something logically. Okay, so I hope this gives you a little bit of taster of what could show up, what could change in the 2.5-day class in Jakarta. Okay. By the way, forget about oxygen deserving it or not. Just have it. Don't die. Okay, stay alive. Cool. Blah blah blah. Someone said more money, more debt. Well, there must be a lot of insane points of view here as well. But it's not about analyzing why you have this point of view. All you need to do is realizing that there are so many of these points of view. Okay. So long story short, many years ago, I kept asking myself, which now I suggest you to do, okay, whether you come to the actual class or not, that's fine. And there are also many different facilitators doing the classes worldwide, some online, some live in person. For my class in Jakarta, it's only live in person. So the suggestion here is keep asking yourself this question. So what do I hate about money? Which I did many years ago for months, okay? I was so insane, okay? It took me months to clear those points of view. I don't know why Fenna is laughing when I say I'm so insane. Maybe Fenna agree that I'm so insane. Stop laughing. Okay, so I was so insane. It took me months to work on myself nonstop to pull out all these hidden points of view from like inside me and clear it all until a point that, like, when I ask myself that question, I'm like, what do I hate about money? Nothing much. Okay. The nothing much here, for me, it was real. It was like, okay, nothing much. For a lot of people that I noticed, when they ask themselves, what do I hate about money? Okay, nothing else. You see, it's with the energy of avoiding the awareness. Okay, so be super honest with yourself, which we can also talk about that in the class, about how to be super honest with yourself so that whatever you would like to change, you could change with ease. Okay, so I work on that myself. I work on myself for so long, and then things change for me, and I have a lot more ease in my life and with money now. Okay, and it's not just about having money. Having money is just probably the first step. It's also about having ease and also know how to use your money, how to manage it well. Okay, you know how money function on planet Earth. Then money is not just a tool, it's something that keeps you alive, for you to buy food and then pay rent. Money can become something that you use to create a lot more, okay, for yourself and for people around you, and maybe also make, this world a better place if that's what you desire. Okay, so money is the tool that can make things happen. Okay, don't go into those insane points of view about money make people fight, make people kill each other, and then money makes you being controlled by someone or something. Money is just a tool. Money by itself never have this power over people. Okay? All right. Blah, blah, blah. I think enough of talking for now. Thank you, everyone. I hope this gives you more awareness about money and about right riches for you. And I hope to see you live in Jakarta next month. Oh, by the way, next month I will also be doing the Talk to the Entities intermediate class in Jakarta. So I will do the Talk to the Entities intermediate class. It's live and online, but of course, why not come to live? It's way more fun. And then Fenna is doing the Trader Body class, and then followed by the Right Riches for You, all in like one weekend back to back. It's a party time, okay, yes, and also the Introducing the Symphony. Okay, it's a class where you become the magician, you play with energy and change things. Okay, so it's a continuous 6 days of magic and possibilities. All right, so if you desire to learn something, please contact me or Fenna, and we would give you more information and welcome you to choose some possibilities or a lot of possibilities. All right, so take care, everyone. Thank you for your time, and I hope to see you next month. Bye-bye for now. Thank you, Fenna. Good night.